Good morning, all of you. Let us continue our chapter migration. Now we will see the effect of migration. Mainly two broad effects were there: the economical effect and social effect. Let us start with the economical effect. When the people migrate, when we talk about the India, mainly the people from the rural area, they migrated to urban area. When this migration occurs from the rural area to urban area, mainly the age group between the 18 to 40 years, they migrated. This age group people migrated from village to town area, cities area. When they migrate to this place, what happens? Generally they migrate alone, their family remains in the village only. So when they get the income in that region, when they get salary in that region, they send this money to village. When they are sending continuous, this money was sent to the village. What happened? The income of the village, or we can say the money in the village, increases. So the first effect is that only the rural area, the income of the family increases because they are getting money from the city, from the town. The man who is working in the city sends the money to village to his family, and this is how the income of the village increases. Not only the income increases, but also the standard of a living increases of these people. When occasionally this person from the city, when they go to village, they also brings a they also brings many things. They also tries to make their living, to improve their living standards. In this way, they also many times they bring TV, fridge, motorcycle, etc. to their home, to their village, to for the betterment of the life of the village people. So this is how the living standard of the people of the village also increases if the person migrated from the village to city side. Also, when the age group, as I told you, the age group of 18 to 40 migrates to city, the working population decreases. Slowly and gradually, the working population decreases of the city, and because of that, what happened? The worker in the village, the worker who works on the farm, the amount of this worker decreases. And because of that, what happened? The people, mainly the elderly people, even the young small children also start working in the farm. This is how the person who not having the income, or the person not having the farm for the work, they also get the job in the farms of the farmer which having the large amount of a farm. But the worker does not have to work because they are member of their families, they migrate to city. So this is how the other people also get the job, or we can say the employment. They also get the employment. They started working on the farm of this type of a people who has migrated to city. And also, this family in the village, if the one person of the village moved to the city, naturally the living condition of that family increases. They become slowly and gradually they become richer compared to the other person of the village. So this is how the difference between the income increases when the people migrate to city. In the village, only one, the family who's working in the town, they send the money. Slowly and gradually the living standard increases, and slowly and gradually they become the more richer than the people who are not who are residing in the village only, not going to city. So this is how, whenever the migration occurs, economical effect of the migration is always benefit to the people who migrates, because he was earning money from the other place, not from their own place, from the other place. Secondly, the social effect. Social effect, the first effect, we all know very easily, that the combined family in the earlier times in the village, combined family where there, where the where in the family many children were there, the grandmother, grandfather, a very big large families are there. But but now, because of this migration, the people are moving to city. There they have to earn, they have to establish their own. So the family becomes a smaller and some smaller. Sometimes the one man only resides, or maybe only his family. So the small families derive because of that. Also also what happened, the new family values or the new society value increases. It is because in the family, when the working population moved to the city, in the village, now in the leftover family, only the women's, only the small children and the elderly people were left. So the work was done, most of the works now is done by the women only, because they only have to take care of their family. So the position of a woman increases in this aspects. So this was a social setup was changes because of the migration. So the migration having the two effect, economical effect and the social effect. Now we will see the type of migration. Type of migration, when we talk, the two things comes, migration and immigration. The two broad difference was there, the immigration and immigration. Immigration and immigration, you can distinguish between these two words. Immigration means I, it was started I, so immi means in. If the person was coming to the place and living in that place, means in means coming inside, that is known as a immigration. Why immigration? Immigrate Immigration means E. Started from the E. E means exit. If the people left the place and migrate to the other place, like from the village to city, so that is known as a e-migration. So immigration and e-migration, two words are there, exit and in. If you relate these two words, it will be easy to you to learn. If the people were moving and if people were coming, leaving the place and getting into the place, the two different words are there. Many people, this migration and immigration occurs many places, mainly in the 19th century, mainly in the 19th centuries, when the European countries started making their colonies to the African country, Asian country. So the people migrated from there to here. And also many places, the people move from the smaller city to the bigger city, or developed poor country to developed country. So these are the examples of immigration and migration. In the city, within the country also, there is a migration known as a domestic or internal migration. It means the rural urban migration, means the people from village, when they move to the city area, that is known as a rural urban movement. Mainly this type of a movement occurs because in the village side the lack of facilities are there, like the better education, for the health services, for the better infrastructure, for the better lifestyle, for the job. The people leave the village and they migrated to city. So this is known as a domestic or internal migration. Now next type of a migration is known as a urban migration. Like I had given an example, the people from village, they migrate to Gorakhpur. And after the Gorakhpur, when they see the metropolitan cities are much more developed than the Gorakhpur, so they leave the Gorakhpur and they go to Mumbai, they go to Delhi. So this is known as a urban to urban migration. People were leaving one city and they moved to the bigger city because of the better opportunities. So it is known as a urban to urban migration. It occurs everywhere. One example was given. See, for example, the people moving from US to Canada for the new job, for the moving in the Siberia to the South Asia. So this is how the people migrated from one place to another place. Now the last one is the international or external migration. In this migration, people leave one country and move to the other country. That is known as the internal or the external migration. The people leave small country and they to migrate, like in the India, most of the people they leave India and they migrate to US, or they migrate to the European countries, they move to the Arabian countries. So this is known as a external migration. So the four types of migration was there: immigration, immigration, urban rural migration, urban migration, and external migration. These are the four types of a migration. I hope you have understood that topic. Thank you.